intern this summer who we have adored, and I won't embarrass him too much right now. But his name is Julien, and he has written the one act that you are about to see tonight. This is not in the festival. This is actually something that's just for this Fringe audience, and so we're very glad that you are here to be able to witness this play. Afterwards, I'm going to have a few more announcements. This play is going to last about 20 minutes, and after that point, we'll come back and tell you more about the rest of this evening. Thank you so much. I'll let people just grab some more seats here in advance. How's everyone's night? Good. Good. All right, and without further ado, we proudly present The Whale by Julien.
Data crunching still?
We finished all the analyses, so most of the lab decided to leave early, and I thought I'd come home and surprise you. I'll just finish that lit review for the other happiness project, the one about grief, later this weekend.
Oh, that's sweet of you.
Oh, honey, I have some bad news. Juno was closed today, so I couldn't pick any of those scrumptious carbon spins you like.
That's okay. But I thought you said you could give me a loaf of sourdough. I could really use some of that.
Well, Vortex had some on sale, so I thought we could try some of that. I promise I can make it taste just as good. But how was your day? I know you had to interview all those postdocs. You must be exhausted.
It was okay. Really tiring.
I would love to watch that new Tom Hanks movie tonight. I was listening to a podcast on my bike home, and gosh, they were just raving about his acting. I think they said it was on HBO. Here, can I see the remote?
I mean, sure. Yeah, here you go.
Oh gosh. Do I need reading glasses already? I really am turning into my dad. That's a scary thought. Could you just find it for me? I forget what it's called, but if you just search Tom Hanks, it'll definitely come up.
It's called A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
Oh yes, that's the one. Doesn't it look so cute? And I don't know about you, but I loved Mr. Rogers growing up. I think it would be good for us to watch it together.
I'm sorry, Adam. I don't really want to watch that tonight.
Oh, come on. What do you mean? It's Friday night. Time to celebrate the week. I'll make some popcorn, get a bottle of wine. I'll even pick out all those blue Sour Patch Kids for you. Ooh, I can even make quesadilla.
I really appreciate it, Adam. I just want to watch stuff on my own tonight.
But okay, here. How about we start the movie, and if you still want to watch whatever this whale thing is, I'll leave you be. I mean, we haven't had any time together this week.
I know, but we have gone through this, and you said you would respect if I needed to do.
Well, yeah, but
no buts. And I already grabbed food on the way home, so there's no need to cook for me.
Oh. Okay. Well, what'd you have?
Some kind of sandwich from 7-Eleven. Maybe tuna.
Oh, no wonder you're not feeling well, you silly goose. That food will ruin your gut bacteria. You remember, Mike? Mike Hansen, he went to KU and worked in my lab a few years back.
Yeah, I think I remember Mike. Yeah, he was a tall, lanky one with the long, greasy hair.
Man, that's maybe not the most flattering description, but yeah, sure, I guess you could describe him that
Okay,
way.
so what about him? Did he have a kid or something?
No, not a kid. He just put out a new study on food and mood. That rhymes. Food. Anyway, this study he put out is actually quite fascinating. He and his lab were the first to use longitudinal data from that Swedish survey to, well, the data's from the 90s, but, well, anyway, their first significant correlation showed
Please,
that...
Adam, I don't want to do this tonight.
Do what?
The whole lecture thing, it's exhausting.
Oh, honey, I promise this is interesting. Just hear me out. I'm only trying to...
If lecturing would help me, then I would be listening, but I already read all those studies.
Are you sure, honey? This only came out a month ago.
Yes, Adam, I'm sure. I actually helped Dr. Jensen coordinate his participant database. Also, the subgroup that they chose for that study had absolutely no data on parental status, so I would scrap their findings if you think they'd be applicable to us.
What? You never told me that.
You never asked.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I should have made the connection. I knew that he was doing stuff at KU, but I just didn't think he'd be utilizing your department.
It's fine. Please just let me watch my stuff.
Okay. Okay. But if you need anything, I'll just be in here, cooking up some shrimp fried rice. Well, actually, the shrimp will be doing all the frying. I'll just be watching. You get it?
Yeah, I get it. Really funny.
Hey, honey, you remember this one?
Adam, do you really have to do this?
See what?
You think I don't know what's going on?
Nothing's going on. Oh, come dance with me.
No. Just stop. I'm not stupid.
Of course you're not. You're my genius, amazing, beautiful Laura.
Please. Adam, just let me be.
Come on, honey. Just dance with me. I promise you, you'll feel better.
Feel better. You think dancing's gonna make me feel better?
I don't know. You'd be a star, wouldn't it?
A start to what? And would you turn off that stupid song?
I don't know. It would be a start, wouldn't it? I'm trying everything.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm not your test subject. You can't just assign a regimen onto me and expect that somehow I'll forget. That
Laura, honey, I know that. I mean, I just feel like you're not even trying.
Trying what?
Trying to exist out of this thing that happened. This thing that happened over a year ago. Laura, I come home every night bearing gifts, joy, the biggest smile I can find. And what What do I get? You. The same position you were in the night before, sulking at the TV. If you would just make a little effort, even if it's only a moment, to show me that we have...
This is because of your research, isn't it? Oh, you've discovered the key to happiness. Your statistical analyses have just enough power to show that simple ways that people like us can overcome a loss. True coping comes from the inside. Isn't that right, Adam? We just have to try harder. Yes, that sounds about right. Because deep down, there's a light in our soul leading us to this promised land full of rainbows and chocolates and happy, healthy children where Eusophronie, yeah, I know my Greek gods, sits on her throne spewing fountains of serotonin, blah, blah, blah. It's a load of shit. You can't turn happiness and grief into a fucking science atom.
But do you have any idea how much time we put into our experiments? Our findings have validity. We have pioneered new ways of studying happiness amongst all the obstacles. And most scientists listen to us. We are praised, Laura, praised by the government, the media, all my friends. If you would actually...
Oh, actually what? Oh, please enlighten me. Because if your answer is some buzz phrase that 40-year-old women live by, then we'll see your voice. Here's a question for you. This is rhetorical, by the way. Do you think that I just sit here and wallow all day thinking of no one else but myself? You think I just love this stupid, gray couch and I just can't wait to get home to it? You think I don't think about him every day? And imagine what our life would have been like. And of all people, you think that on top of everything else that I can just think my way out of this fucking chemical imbalance in my brain.
Laura, honey, you're letting yourself be consumed by that. I don't think any of that. I am throwing you a life buoy, and you just continue to sink. Here. Grab on. Let me lead this time. When I first met you, you used to be the biggest dancer. No one could swing like you. Truly, no one else. You were elegant, quick, always 5 steps ahead of me. I remember your dad telling me on the day of our wedding how nervous he was to get out on that dance floor. And I told him not to worry, because you were the best dance lead anyone could ask for. You were confident, joyful. Any missed step was just a chance to improvise. I miss that, Laura.
You know what I miss? I miss the Adam that fucking lived in the real world. The Adam that I decided to marry. The Adam I tried to have a kid with. The Adam before the stillbirth.
Laura, we had an agreement.
Fuck the agreement. You need to hear this. You gotta stop skirting the label.
So we went to Dr. Jensen for 10 weeks for no reason?
He's a fucking geezer, and I only went because I knew you needed it.
I needed it. You couldn't stop crying for weeks after it happened. I bet you put a fucking dent in the tissue industry.
Oh, so now you're funny. Attention! Attention! We have a comedian in our midst. He's great on jokes related to postpartum depression, but there's a catch. He won't mention the word stillbirth because he's too happy.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, what's the matter? Mr. Happiness upset? Here, come on. Let's try dancing. Come on. It'll make you feel better.
Laura, honey, you enjoying yourself? Tearing down everything we built up over the past year? Throwing away any trust or support right out the window?
Oh, don't be so dramatic. You're supposed to be the happy one here. Let's find a study that can help us, huh? I'm sure if there's enough statistical values, then we can clean it right up.
Laura, why are you doing this?
Because I'm tired. I'm tired of you living in your own world, avoiding the reality of life, leaving me with the burden of a 200-ton whale lying on my chest.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck is up with you and these whales? All they do is moan all day long. What do they got to complain about? They are the biggest animal in the entire animal kingdom. And it makes sense, because they have the biggest fucking victim complex I've ever seen. Do you think that they watched their baby die before it took its first breath? That they held it in their arms, face purple, medical equipment blaring, doctors muttering inaudible commands? Oh, do you think they had a doctor whale swoop their child out of their arms, telling them, stay calm, everything's going to be okay? Don't worry! That was the last fucking thing that dumbass doctor said to me before he ran out of the room so he wouldn't have to be sued. Well, I tell you, he better start worrying. Because when I get through with him, he's gonna wish he never laid a single grimy finger on my baby. Why the fuck are you laughing?
Oh, Adam, because you're finally getting it. Hi! I'm Laura! Welcome to the real world.
What the fuck is this? You wanted me to relive that. You wanted me to remember that fucking night.
I've been waiting 372 days for you to relive that night.
Are you fucking sadistic? Oh, Christ, now this!
Yeah. Now this, Adam. You have to deal with the aftermath. When something happens, you deal with it.
Deal with it. That's definitely one way to put it.
And that's the end of our page. So that was The Wheel by Julien Swoap. I didn't say this at the beginning, but that was set in Denmark. I hope you enjoyed it.